Hey, welcome everybody to our 1979 New York Mets replay. Mets are at Busch Stadium in St. Louis, and they're facing the Cardinals. It's going to be Craig Swan on the mound, the Mets ace, versus Silvio Martinez, who had a spectacular year for the Cardinals in 1979. He was 5 wins, 8 losses, and a 3.27 ERA, 3.27 ERA, and 200 innings pitched. Craig Swan was 14 and 13 with a team that almost lost 100 games and a 3.29 ERA. So let's quickly look at the outfield. It's going to be Brock in left, Scott in center, and Org in right. And we're going to double check that very quickly. No, we're going to have Hendrick. Hendrick isn't right. I don't know why I left that in there. So let's quickly correct that. I'll show you how to do that. And we're going to get Hendrick in right field. And he's batting yes. And Org is going to be out. And Scott, Reitz, and Obergefell. Okay, so it's done, and we're going to go back to the lineup, and it's going to be Ken Reitz at third, Mike Phillips at short. Shortstop is going to be Gary Templeton. He's leading off. Again, that's another issue. Got to go back. So I don't think I corrected all the issues on the iScore system, so I can do it right here, right now. So we're going to sit down Tony Phillips. And we're going to bring in Gary Templeton to lead it off. He's going to be our shortstop. And he'll be batting yes. All right. Silvio Martinez, the pitcher, so it looks good now. So it's going to be Ken Obergefell at second, Keith Hernandez at first. The catcher is Ted Simmons, and on the mound is Silvio Martinez. Leading off for the Mets is Joe Youngblood. Little glare, trying to get rid of that. Playing right field, batting second is Frank Taveras. Shortstop, batting third is Lee Mazzilli. Center fielder batting fourth is Richie Hebner, the third baseman. Montanez batting fifth. At first base, Stearns, the catcher, batting sixth. Batting seventh is going to be Steve Henderson, the left fielder. Flynn, the eighth place hitter, playing second base. And then finally it's Craig Swan. And for the Cards, it's Gary Templeton at short. Leading off, Lou Brock batting second in left field. Ken Obergefell. Nope. Ken Obergefell, we're going to have to move him out of there. He is batting eighth. So we're going to move him out of that spot and put him eighth. There we go. Everything adjusted. Keith Hernandez. So Keith Hernandez batting third, cleanup hitter Ted Simmons, the catcher, George Hendrick batting fifth in right field, Tony Scott batting sixth in center field, Ken Reitz, the third baseman, batting seventh, Ken Obergefell, the second baseman, batting eighth, and Silvio Martinez, the pitcher. There you go. And the ball game is underway. Here's the pitch from Silvio Martinez to Joe Youngblood. Using the Payoff pitch system, using the fast action cards. It's going to be patient 12 against the righties, a base on balls, so Joe Youngblood on with a walk. And he is a threat to steal. He steals at a 4, and we roll a 7, so he does not go. Frankie Taveras. Patient 19, a patient 19, that's a base on balls. So 2 walks here, back to back. Put the Mets in business, and it's Lee Mazzilli. And that's 9, in play 60. And that's going to be fly ball right field. Hendrick, 1 down. Richie Hebner, left-handed batter. He batted .291 versus righties. And that's 5. That's going to be tough 40. That's going to be a base hit. Ball blooped into right field. Runner on second advances one base. So bases are loaded now with only one out. And this could be Willie Montanez, another lefty. Here's a pitch to Willie Montanez. It's 7 in play, 0-6. And in play 0-6. Oh, just missed being a double. So 7 is in play. 0-6 is going to be a single. Sharp liner drops in front of the left fielder. And runners advance one base. So RBI single from Montanez. And it's John Stearns. Here's the pitch to John Stearns. That's 9 in play, 85. So grounded is short, a 9. Be a 6-4-3 double play. 6-4-3 double play, and the Cards are out of the inning. All right. In the so it's 1-0 Mets going to the bottom of the first. It's going to be Gary Templeton leading it off against Craig Swan. Here's the pitch from Swan. That's a 6 in play, 87. Grounded is short. 1 down. Lou Brock. It's a 4 in play, 66. In play 66, and that's an out. Grounded is short. Taveras 6-3 put out. 2 down. And now it's Keith Hernandez. Keith Hernandez batted .353 versus righties. He was the co-MVP in 1979 with Willie Stargell. 7 tough, a tough 21. It's going to be a strikeout. So Hernandez down on strikes. 3 up, 3 down for the Cards here at Busch Stadium. And the batter steps into the box is Steve Henderson. And that's a tough 15. That's a strikeout. 1 down. Doug Flynn. Always want him to get a hit. 7 in play, 99. He popped up. Third baseman Kenny Reitz. And now it's the pitcher hitting card. 3 for Swan. And that's a 10 in play, 85. That's going to be an out no matter what. That's a grounded to short. Side retired. We go to the bottom of the second. Craig Swan on the mound for the Mets. He's their ace. And he will be facing Ted Simmons. And that's in play 91. That's line caught by the shortstop, Taveras. Nice leaping grab of that line drive. Here's a pitch to Hendricks, who's, I guess this is his first at bat. 7, tough 12, and that's a strikeout. So Hendrick down on strikes. Next we have Tony Scott. And that's an 11, patient 90. Patient 90, that's in the out range. That's a ground that is short, side retired. Sylvia Martinez. Here's a pitch to Joel Youngblood, who's 0 for 1. 0 for 0, actually, he walked. That's a 4, patient 40. A patient 40 is going to be line drive base hit for Joel Youngblood. He's on with a single. 1 on, nobody out, and it's Frank Taveras. And Youngblood's going to try to steal. What did we say he needed? A 4. And it's a 6, so he does not go. Frankie Taveras. That's 5. Tough 62. Tough 62, that's not going to work. It's a fly ball lifted to right. Hendrick makes the catch. 2 down. Oh, 1 down, excuse me. Lee Mazzilli now. And that's 5. That's 10. In play 0-6. In play 0-6. That's going to be a liner into left center, cut off by the left fielder. all runners score. So Youngblood is going to score on that. Going into second, under the tag is Lee Mazzilli. RBI double, 1 out, RBI double for Lee Mazzilli. Okay. It's going to be Richie Hebner. And that's going to be 8. 8 is Patient 29. A Patient 29 is a base on balls. Bases are now loaded. Loaded with Mets. And it's Willie Martinez. And we're going to bring in a relief pitcher. Enough is enough. It's kind of early, though. You know what? We're going to just let it roll here because... All right, that's 3. Wheelhouse, 0-5. Willie Martinez against a righty. That's a deep drive to right field. Back goes... Hendrick to the wall, to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. That's a grand slam for Willie Martinez. Willie connects with the bases loaded and puts the Mets up 5-0. So we're going to double check that. 3 is Wheelhouse. And we rolled 0-5 against a righty. Home run. So that was unexpected. It even woke me up to do that home run call. I kind of stumbled all over it. And that's in play, 99. It's going to be popped up to the left side. 2 down. And it's Steve Henderson. Patient 28. A base on balls. Now, Henderson may go 4, and he does. He does not. So it's going to be Doug Flynn now. And that's an 8. Patient 15. That's going to be a base on... Oh, wait. Patient 15 is going to be a single. Hard grounder into left field because he's a righty. Runner on first, advances 2 bases. First and third. And it's a pitcher spot. It's pitcher hitting card 3. And that's 7. In play, 38. In play 38, and that's going to be an out. That's going to be popped up shortstop. Taveras waits, make the catch, side retired. We go to the bottom half of the 4th inning. Cardinals coming to bat. And here's the pitch from Craig Swan to Kenny Reitz. And that's going to be, Reitz is going to show some patience, but it does not pay dividends. Popped up. Shortstop, Taveras makes the catch. Next is Kenny Obergfell, lefty hitting second baseman. That's a 9. That's ballpark. Ballpark 46 on a lefty. Yep. We're going to re-roll these. That's a 97, so it's not going to work for Obergfell. 97 is going to be way in the out range. That's going to be fly ball to right. And now Silvio Martinez. And Martinez's pitcher hitting card 5D. So that's actually that's batting. Okay. Silvio Martinez. I don't think I rolled for him yet. All right. And that's a 5. In play 55. In play 55 is going to be at out range. Fly out to right field, shallow right field, hustling in his Youngblood. And he makes the catch. All right, it's going to be Joe Youngblood facing Silvio Martinez. That's a 7. In play 35. In play 35 is popped up right side. Hernandez makes the grab. 1 down. And this is Patient 87. That's a ground that is short. 6-3. 2 down. And that's a 6. Tough. A tough 29. Tough 29 is going to be a strikeout. Next is Gary Templeton. Oh, wait. There should be... All right, it's Swan versus Templeton. I'm going to take a nap after this and maybe come back and play the third game in the set of 3. 7, tough 23. A tough 23 is going to be a strikeout. 1 down. Next is Lou Brock. And that's a 5. In play 91. In play 91. That's an outrage. That's going to be grounded to second. Flynn to Horton for out number 2. Nice and easy, guys. Nice and easy. Keith Hernandez. And that's 11. That's patient, 64. And what is 64? It's a line drive base hit single. So Keith Hernandez gets a hold of one and sends a frozen rope into center field. So Keith Hernandez, oh wait, he may steal. He was a 3 to steal, so now it's a 5. Simmons, 7, tough 76. Tough 76, that's going to be outrange. That's going to be fly ball, center field. 1 down. And that retires the side. Excuse me. I don't know why I said 1 down. There was 2 out. So that retires the side, and we go to Sylvia Martinez again on the mound against Richie Hebner. Here's the pitch. Hebner's 1 for 1, single and a walk. And that's 7 in play, 0-4. That's going to be a base hit. He's going to roll to the wall for a double. Hebner hustles around second and makes it into second base. 1 on, nobody out. Willie Hernandez, who hit a grand slam earlier in the game. 5, tough 28. Tough 28 is a strikeout. Johnny Stearns. And that's a tough 10. Tough 10 is a strikeout. So it looks like Silvio Martinez is getting his second win here, although he's only allowed 7 hits. He's been bested by Craig Swan, who's allowed only 1. And the batter is, I don't know why I did all that. There's 2 outs. I just took away your teacher. There he is. All right, Richie Hebner's on at second base. Here's the pitch from Martinez. Snake Eyes Ballpark, 36 against a righty. It's 1-49, so that's going to be ballpark. And we're looking for a 1-13, and it's a 30. It's a 39. What did we say it was? It was a ballpark, and then we rolled. It was wheelhouse, and then it was 39. And that's going to be a base hit, single. Runner on second. Runner on second advances 1 base, question mark. It's going to be into the gap to center field, and it's Tony Scott. Tony Scott is an arm. He's a 6-arm. And then we have the runner. Hebner is a 5, I believe. So that's not going to work for us. So we're going to hold Hebner up. Let's do that. So it's going to be first and third now. And up is Doug Flynn. Infield is back. And that's going to be a 9. A 9 is in play 82. In play 82 is a righty's outrange. That's a grounded short. Taveras flips to Flynn. And that side is retired. So, Craig Swan, bottom of the fifth against Hendrick. It's 5-0 Mets. And I think earlier I said the Pirates were up, or the Cards were up 1-0. And it was the Mets up 1-0, and then they scored 4 in the top of the third. It's going to be 3, defense 65. Defense 65. Error left field. Our left fielder's Henderson. See what his error rating is. Error rating of 4. So that's hard to commit an error. And we rolled a 65, which now that's going to be an out to the outfield. What kind of out is it? It's a deep fly ball. All right, Tony Scott with 2 outs in the bottom half of the fifth. Snake Eyes wheelhouse 63. 63, that's going to be out on both sides. Grounded to second, Flynn. And that retires the side. Silvio I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Craig Swan against Kenny Reitz with 2 outs. I thought it was 3 outs again. I'm really tired. 9 ballpark. 41 against a righty. 41 is going to be wheelhouse. So wheelhouse 1-8. It's a solo shot, and that's a 38. So that's going to be outside, out of range. It's going to be popped up to the right side. And that retires the side. We go to Craig Swan batting for the Mets against Silvio Martinez. Here's the pitch. Swan is a 3. That's 11. That's defense 0-8. That's going to be a range or a hit. Whatever it is, it's in both ranges. And it's going to be range shortstop. So it's a hit through shortstop. What kind of hit is it? Be a single. So the pitcher's on. And now Youngblood, who's a bunter, he's going to bunt. That's a successful sacrifice right to first baseman. Bunted perfectly. And now it's Frankie Taveras. And that's a 7 in play, 70 in play, 70. So grounded to second. He's going to stay put. What was the roll? 70. Yeah, he's going to stay put because he's not. Oh, he's a 7, so he is going to advance. Okay. Advanced by batter. Oh, wait. It's Swan. Swan is on base, and he's a 6, so he's going to stay at second base. All right. Lee Mazzilli with 2 outs. Craig Swan at second. And that's a 4. A 487. 4, that's patient 87. And that's outside of range. Say, grounded is short. Templeton up with it. Fires to first, gets him in time. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Pat Zachary is coasting along with a. Craig Swan is coasting along with a 1-hitter. Here's the pitch from Swan. That's 7. Tough 61. A tough 61 is going to be out range. It's going to be grounded short. Taveras throws out Obergefell. The pitcher now, Silvio Martinez. You know what? We're going to pinch hit. Let's see who really pinch hit in this game. Mumphrey pinch hit in this game. Let's find him. He's a righty. And I've seen him in here before. He may be on the pitcher side, hanging out. The pitcher's got a couple of buddies over there. No. Huh. It's weird. They could have gone in another set. All right, there he is, Jerry Mumphrey. Going to bat for Sylvia Martinez. Okay, Jerry Mumphrey. Here's the pitch from Craig Swan. 1 out. And that's a 7 tough, a tough 45, and that's going to be a base hit for Mumphrey. Mumphrey singles with 1 out. You put your hitting card. Now it's going to be Gary Templeton. Crowd gives him a good round of applause. And that's defense 18. That's going to be a hit almost anywhere. Error P. Silvio is a 2 fielder. A 2 fielder. Okay. Craig Swan on the mound. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning. It's 5-0 Mets. The batter is Gary Templeton. We rolled defense, then we rolled an 18. And that's going to be, we decided that was going to be an error on the pitcher. The pitcher stats are fielding 2. And we rolled an 18. Fielding 2 under the hit range is still a hit, so it's a base hit. We're going to take a look and see what kind of hit that. Oh no, it was an error. I'm sorry. It was an error of the pitcher. And we rolled. Oh no. All right, I'm trying to think here. Mumphrey bats. Templeton is next. That's defense 18. And it's going to be an error on the pitcher. It's going to be first and second. E1. Oh, we're looking at what kind of error it is. 1 base error. Oh, pitcher, 1 base error. That's going to be Lou Brock now. So Templeton on at first, Mumphrey on at second. 1 out, and it's Lou Brock. It's a pitch from Swan. That's a 6 in play, 86. And that's going to be an out. It's going to be a ground ball second base. That could be a double play, and it's 6-4-3 double play.
Foul ball.
Oh, crap. I made four mistakes in a row, guys. I'm really, really sleepy. This has never happened to me before. But my brain is scrambling to make sense of everything that I'm doing. That's how tired I am. So, it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. Going to write that in. Ground ball, 6-4. Oh. 6-4-3 double play. Runner advances, the one on second, but the one on first is going to be forced down in the throw to first. Right on time. For out number 3. We go to the top of the 7th. Let's see if we can get into a rhythm. It's gonna be Hebner versus Knowles. Hebner versus Knowles. Here's the pitch from Knowles. And that's a 6. Patient 42. Patient 42. That's a base on balls. Wait. Patient 42 is going to be actually hit by pitch. Excuse me. So Hebner is hit by the pitch. He's not a threat to steal. Willie Montanez. And that's 8. In play 10. In play 10. It's going to be a long single into the gap to center field. And runners advance 1 base. First and second, nobody out. All right, Johnny Stearns with nobody out. He's going to hit away. It's going to be 7. In play 31. 30 is a wild pitch. 31 in play. It's going to be out of range. And that's going to be popped up to the right side. Keith Hernandez calls for it, makes the catch. And now, it's with 1 out here, we got Steve Henderson coming to the bat. Here's the pitch. It's in play 37. In play 37. Against the left, he's going to be a base hit. And the sharp liner drops in front of the left field. The runner advances 1 base. So bases are now loaded. That's Doug Flynn with the bases loaded. The infield's in now. I want to stop any future damage. And that's patient 58. Patient 58 is out range. It's going to be fly ball to right. Now we could score Hebner, but we're not going to do that. Here's the pitch. Oh, Craig Swan. Craig Swan's going to bat. And that's a 7. In play 99. In play 99, that's way in the out range, and that's popped up to the third baseman. And the side is retired. We go to the bottom half of the 7th with Keith Hernandez leading off against Craig Swan. Willie Hernandez, that's wheelhouse, 68. That's going to be out range. Being grounded is short. 1 down. Next is Ted Simmons. And that's 9. Ballpark. 85 is going to be in play. In play 17. That's going to be a base hit. So Ted Simmons on with a single against Craig Swan. Here's the pitch to George Hendrick. That's 9. That's ballpark 33. As a righty, he's going to be in range. From 1 to 31 is a home run. And that's a 0-1. That's a deep drive to left field. Back goes Henderson to the track, to the wall. It's out of here. 2-run shot. 5-2 Mets. And it's going to be Tony Scott stepping into the box. He's a switch hitter batting lefty versus Swan. It's 11. That's patient 72. Patient 72 is out range. It's a ground ball second base. And now it's going to be Kenny Reitz with 2 outs. And that's a 6. That's an in-play 31. In-play 31 is an out. And popped up behind the plate. Stearns throws away his mask so he doesn't trip over it. Makes the catch. Let's look at the Mets here in the top of the 8th inning. Darryl Knowles pitching for the home team, Cards. It's going to be Joe Youngblood, who's 1 for 2. And that's a 9. That's a tough 0-7. That's going to be a strikeout. Next is Frankie Taveras. That's 10. Ballpark 34. You reach. Have a chance of hitting a home run, Yankee Stadium. 83. No way. 83, that's going to be out range, and that's going to be grounded to short for 2 outs. And it's Lee Mazzilli now. Taveras could steal. Let's see what he rolls. Nope. And it's Lee Mazzilli. It's up to Lee. And that's a Snake Eyes, which is wheelhouse 94, so it's in play. Gotta look at the in play section. And that's 64. It's out no matter what. It's fly ball right. And that's out number 3. Bottom of the 8th now. Craig Swan on the mound. Craig Swan completed 10 games out of 35, so 1 every 3. I don't think he has any this year. Okay, so it's Ken Obergfell. That's a 7 tough. A tough 13 is a strikeout. Now it's a pitcher spot again. I'm going to bring in another pinch hitter. And then we're going to bring in a bring in Will McEnany. And to pinch hit, it's going to be Tyson. I don't know that we have a Tyson here. Maybe we do. Oh, yeah, we do. Mike Tyson. Famous boxer. Mike Tyson's going to bat. It's going to be an 8 tough 25. A tough 25 is a strikeout. And now it's Gary Templeton. Here's the pitch from Swan. And that's a 7-13. That's a strikeout. So Swan is dominant tonight. And this is the 9th inning. Top of the 9th is going to be Mets. Mets with Hebner. And it's Will McEnany who's going to come in. Okay. Will McEnany's in the ball game. He's a lefty, pitching to Richie Hebner, who is 2 for 2, and a walk. That's an 8. That's an in play 59. In play 59. That's going to be an out. Fly ball to left. Next is Willie Martinez. Hit a grand slam earlier in the game. It's 3 ballpark 78. That's going to be. It's outside of range, so it's going to be whatever I say it is. Error second base, so he makes a beautiful diving stop. Up with it. Bullet, throws a bullet to first and gets his man. Obergfell. And now it's John Stearns. And that's Snake Eyes in play. 79. 79 in play is an out. And that's a fly ball center field. Craig Swan still in there. Won't give up. That's going to be Lou Brock leading it off. 4 in play 20. In play 20 is going to be a base hit, so Brock singles. One more guy gets on base, and I think they're going to have to go to the bullpen. And that's a 7 tough, a tough 85. It's going to be an out. It's going to be ground ball second base. So it's Keith Hernandez now, and that's a 7 and an 85. So 7 was tough. A tough 85 is in the out range. It's going to be a ground ball second base, but that could be trouble. That could be a double play, and it is not. It's a 6-4 force out. Okay, here goes Ted Simmons. Simmons batted 288 versus righties. And that's 4. Wow, we rolled out a lot of times. Tough 24. Tough 24 is a, oh, look at that. It's a base hit. So runner on first advances 2 bases. Runner on second advances one base. Yeah, once I finish my game. Okay. Craig Swan versus. We're in the bottom of the ninth inning, so there's one out. So it's going to be Ted Simmons, the batter. Here's the pitch from Swan. That's 4. That's in play 85. In play 85 is going to be an out range. Grounded is short. This may be a double play. And it is. So it's going to be 6-4-3 double play, and the game is over. What do I say when it asks me what did I do to the kid? Ball out of play. All right, there you go. All right, so Keith Hernandez is at second base, and it's George Kendrick, last out. The Mets are down to the last out. See if they can get it going here. Patient 14, that's going to be a base on balls. So walk. And now it's first and second with the tying, actually the tying run at the plate. Go-ahead run is on deck. Tony Scott. And that's 5 again. In play 87. In play 87. That's going to be an out. So grounded is short. Taveras flips to Griffin. And that's all she wrote. Game over. Sorry for the incompetence, but I'm dying. I'm exhausted. I'm going to take a nap right after this. Nobody's going to stop me from doing that. Craig Swan gets the win. The loss goes to So the Mets win it by a score. I'll give you the line score. Sorry, I'm so distracted. Line score for the game. Mets final score is 5-2. The line score for the Mets was 5 runs, 11 hits, 1 error, 10 left on base. For the Cards, it was 2 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 4 left on base. So this is Combat Painter signing